Hey gorgeous, my name is Elle Nagy and I'm here to help you to live an intentional legacy. And today I want to remind you about the power of your focus and how you can either use it to build something or you can use it to destroy something. And of course, life showed it so beautifully to me. So back in 2021, I wrote a book on self leadership. And at the time, it was so easy. I sat down, wrote it within a few weeks, submitted it to 4 publishing houses, and almost instantly got 3 offers to publish. Now, I'm told that this is quite a unique situation to find yourself in and something I personally wasn't prepared for. My Lord, I thought one would be a wow. Having 3, yeah, I had to really do some introspection as to who I wanted to partner with. And one of the things that I thought was really important was really transparent and open communication channels. So I picked the company with whom I had the best relationship. So I was a little bit surprised when, after a few months, communication just almost dried up, and some of the people that I were communicating with had left. Now, initially, I thought it was just COVID and, all the remnants from that. But end of last year, it finally became transparent that the company was in fact closing its doors. Now, what had happened was a disgruntled author went on the warpath, threatening their employees, their contractors, having some of their distribution channels cancel their contracts with them. And so they're no longer in a position to be an effective publishing house for their authors. I'm not using any names because, as always, names are irrelevant. What is important is what we get to learn from this. Now, the good news is that this week I got all the rights of my book handed back to me, which means I can now self-publish the book and bring it to you within the next couple of months. Super excited about it, so keep a lookout for that. But the other piece is that it really made me pause to look at, how am I focusing? Am I disciplined in my focus in what it is that I want to create next? And more importantly, who I want to be. So often we find ourselves in a situation where we're focusing on something unpleasant, not understanding that the more we focus on it, the more energy we are flowing to that which is dissatisfying. And in the extra flow, there is a momentum of energy that starts being created. The more momentum that's created, the greater the willpower that's required to slow that puppy down. And eventually, once it's come to a standstill, which is that period of nothingness that we experience in life, then the new momentum can start being created through the focus and the will. And for the most part, my friend, people do this so unintentionally or unconsciously. They'll focus on something that's niggling at them in a relationship and then see something else in the person that's irritating them. And then it's the next thing. And then they start having conversations. And before they know what's happened, it's the end of the relationship. And they kind of go, oh, wow, what, how? I tried everything. But the one thing they didn't try was to refocus on everything that they love about the person and everything that's working in the relationship. The other really important aspect about this is that dissatisfaction, well, that sets the tone of your frequency and it becomes your dominant frequency. And then all of a sudden, traffic starts frustrating you. You get people who are incompetent on the line whenever you have a query. And you get home at night and go, oh my God, you can't believe the horrible day that I had. What is going on? Well, now you know, my friend. So my invitation to you today is to really start becoming aware of what it is that you focus on. Now, in my book, The Little Book of Big Principles for Greatness, and I'll put the link down below for you, I take you through a complete life audit so that you can start having a look at every area of your life and what is going on there. And then start focusing on what it is that you want to create instead, and more importantly, who you want to be. See, identity ascension is the key to unlocking multi-dimensional transformation instead of one-dimensional goal setting. So, definitely get your hands on that book. It is such an easy read. It is such a short read, and I intentionally wrote that so that you can sit and work through it again and again and again every time that you want to get refocused throughout the year. But what a great time to actually get clear on what's going on in your life, and more importantly, what you want to intentionally create for the rest of the year. So, once again, what you focus on is what you create. If you are focusing on destruction, you will destroy. Understanding as well that even in nature, the storm comes to destroy so that there is a clear slate and new life can grow. Every time that you destroy something in your life, a vacuum is created for a new creation. Now, you'll either replicate even worse what was before, or you will create something new that astounds and delights you. The choice is always yours. But you can either focus on destruction or you can focus on building. I hope that this message has really reached you in a timely fashion so that you can create awareness of your current dominant focus and choose where you want to put it. And of course, if this is something that you would like support in, then reach out to me and we can have a conversation of what that would look like. So until next time, my friend, focus on what you actually want to grow and live your best life. Cheers.